Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dez.
I'm Saida. What up, y'all?
What's up?
We are
Team
Team
Cocoa
Cocoa
Caramel.
Caramel. We are Team Cocoa
Cocoa.
Caramel. No.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dez.
These are our tips to make life a little bit easier if you decide to visit or you are moving here, if you make that decision to move out here. Yeah, so number one, uno, Google Maps. Understanding Google Maps and Google, where are you at? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Their Google Maps are 7 years old.
Yes.
7 years. So things, they may or may not still be there. Okay? When you're looking for something, it may just be an empty plot and there's a whole building or a mall that is there now. It is 7 years old. So just understand, it's reliable, but only to a certain extent because you don't really know. And they do a lot of pin dropping because they don't really do addresses out here. So if you need to find someone's location, they'll drop like the coordinates or a pin. And again, it may show that it's bumfuck nowhere, but it's an actual whole development there. So that's Google Maps. Number 2.
Reviews on Google, or actually, I guess I can go a little bit more generic, just reviews of a lot of places, period.
Question, where else do you read reviews?
On Jumia, they have reviews. On Glovo, they have reviews. And the reviews do not seem to match up with what you actually get, what you actually see. So it's very challenging to trust some of the reviews.
Yes, we've gone to, I want to say it was a certain mall that supposedly had, again, a whole, selection of stores that were open and available in restaurants and whatnot. And we get there and there were maybe 6 stores in a mall, 6 stores open. And the review was maybe about 2 or 3 weeks old. Like, I know all these stores, all these empty stores did not go missing in about 2 or 3 weeks. So, yeah, it's very hard to trust reviews. And specifically with Google reviews, you'll just find a lot of people just to decide to post random pictures.
Yeah. Right.
It's sometimes not even in front of the building. It's just they post their collection of photos of them posing like on a car when you're looking at an ice cream shop. It is so like random.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, reviews just they in it. So yeah. Number 3. Very important to get into these Facebook groups. You have a bunch of expat Facebook groups. You have, I want to say, Kampala expats from like 1 to 25. They have so many. You have ones with like the same name. It's 10.0, 4.0, 4.06. Why? I have no clue. Certain ones are just trash and they just have advertisements for witch doctors and skin creams and all this random shit.
All these testimonies.
Yeah. Find yourself a white man and become a new woman. Like randomness. But certain ones are really, really good. Give you a lot of information, updates, and all that kind of stuff. But do remember, certain ones, they've built their community and they have their people they work with. So they'll recommend the same person for housing. They'll recommend the same vet. Just kind of like they're people they vetted, but there's still an agenda behind it. And there's one group in particular that does this, and it's not maybe always, it's money. Like they're trying to make money. That's all it is, honestly. So it's not always in the best interest. And don't think that you just have one option and it's, a monopoly on anything you're looking for, from services to housing to furniture or anything like that. So, but get in them because they are super helpful to find stuff to buy. And
just ask questions.
Yeah, and again, people are super responsive and super helpful. We are on number 4.
International food items. All right, so before we left Houston in July, one of the big pushes was Jif. They had a huge recall. It was printed on receipts when I would shop at Kroger's or HEB, the main grocery stores in Houston.
Shout out HEB.
We miss you. Here, because I've become accustomed now to checking the packaging. I'm looking at the packaging here, and these are all the recalled items. And it's not just Jif.
It's not just with food. We've seen medicine, and it's just practice that they do out here, unfortunately. And I don't know, again, if it's done to them and they just don't know, or they do know and they just say, hey, it's business.
Number 5.
Quality of goods. This goes across the board: toys, clothing, shoes. It's just not it. I'll talk about toys because this is where we've seen it the most. Again, we have a 3-year-old boy. He'll buy a toy, and by the time we get back to the house, or within the first 2 hours, the toy will be broken. Like cracked, broken, just done. Versus toys that we brought over. I got this kid doing somersaults and jumping off of this shit, and it had throwing it, all over the place, and not one crack. And it's not one specific toy, it's most of the toys that we brought over here. So you understand when you're buying something, most likely it's going to break soon after, and do you want to deal with the headache of an upset child, or a child, complaining, or having to go and buy another toy?
Number 6. Online shopping. What you see advertised may not be exactly what they're selling. So you can see this bottle of water that says this specific, let's say strawberry flavored water. Let's say that's what's pictured, that's what's in the description, and cherry water shows up. And you're like, you call back, hey, why did I get this? And then, well, that's what we have. What's the problem? So it's just a little, again, different when you're trying to shop and your expectations are what you see advertised. Again, coming from a Western society, that's what we're accustomed to what we see is what we expect to get.
And then when we don't get what you advertise, and then the return delivery is basically, well, what we had, you good? No, I don't. I'm not going to give you my money for this because it's not what I wanted, or I would have just ordered it. That's how that works. So it's very much like, well, it's what we had, so we gave it to you. 7, the importance of WhatsApp. So many things are done on WhatsApp. Shopping, getting menus from restaurants, and even ordering from them, as well as buying clothes, buying shoes. It's a very big platform, and they even have catalogs and stuff of their inventory on WhatsApp. It's actually kind of cool.
It kind of looks like a web page almost.
Yeah, when you pull it up, if they have it set up, accurately, and then you just, order. Almost, yeah, like a web page, a website. But everybody uses WhatsApp. Number 8, when they are trying to find your location, if you get something delivered or a boda, they normally will call you. Understand if someone calls and then hangs up right away, they most likely don't have minutes on their phone and they want you to return the call. Before, I would go and I'd call them right away thinking the phone cut out or anything like that, but I finally caught on. So understand, it's up to you how you want to play this game, but either they will keep calling and then hang up right away so you call them back, or you just say fuck it and wait for them to call back so that they can use minutes, because either you're paying for it or they're paying for it.
All right, let's go to number 9. What I really like about here in Uganda is that you can get almost anything delivered. You can pre-purchase something and have it delivered 4 days later. You can have your go shopping if you wanted, your whole grocery shopping. You're like, I don't need it right now. And then you just have it delivered. Right? It's very, very convenient here. I really enjoy that service, right. Just being able to drop stuff off. Mobile service, if you will. Mobile service is very huge here. You can have a doctor show up, you can have a veterinarian show up at your residence, at your hotel, wherever you need. So it's very, very advantageous to utilize that service, and surprisingly very cost effective still.
So those are our tips of things that we have learned, again, just living and navigating Uganda, which is an experience. It's been a very, very awesome experience. It has a couple of hiccups here and there, but you have that anywhere, and especially living and visiting are two different things. So absolutely. I think we definitely got a full round of life and
I again loved it. Great experience.
Deuces, y'all. Do we need to do that again?
Let's do it again.